There's women's health, and it's like you're trying to take away like our reproductive rights. Like you don't even like a girlfriend telling you what you can do, and cannot do with your dick, right?
Yeah.
You don't like a girl being like, don't do it. Can you imagine if the government had to tell you
what to do with this dick?
Yeah.
Hell no.
And what's
the
worst is it's
my dick. I'm gonna store it where I want to throw it.
That's how I feel.
I'm gonna move it where I want to move it. I'm gonna dug it where I want to.
Exactly. That's how I feel about the government being in my pussy.
A lot of people out there, don't think that their vote really counts. They don't think that getting out and voting really makes a difference, especially a lot of, the cynical people out there who think...
And by cynical, what does that mean?
Really?
I don't know what cynical means. Don't hit me with the big words. What does cynical mean?
It's not that big.
You're
like
pessimistic.
Oh, okay,
you're not...
Glass is half empty.
You're jaded. You don't think they're positive.
You're using a lot of more big words to explain that big word. Okay, cool. But yeah, I did feel like that. I have never voted. I mean, I'm only 23, but... in my 5 years of eligibility.
23 plus 17?
Shut up, you shut your mouth. I've never voted, but now I feel like my vote actually does matter. So I am a registered voter. Let me just black out my address, but look, I can vote.
Just show them the front.
Yeah, you can just show them the voter registration.
Voter, baby, yeah.
I think that I got friends who don't believe, that I grew up with who don't believe that their vote matters. And I think that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
See, the problem is that we only vote during the presidential election year.
There's other stuff to vote for?
Yes.
Like what?
Everything that's in that package.
There's more stuff to
Read the goddamn package.
Pull that again. I want y'all to know.
It ain't a bunch of photos of Hillary and Trump.
Look, the seal is not broken on this voter registration packet. The seal has not been broken.
So there's more stuff to vote for?
Yes.
Oh.
All the time.
The thing is
me, I didn't know.
The thing is, people don't understand, like, you have to not only just vote for the president, you gotta vote for your local people. Vote for these judges. They're the ones locking your ass up.
We vote for judges?
Yes.
We vote for judges.
Except you can't vote for the Supreme Court. That's up to the president, which is why it's important you vote for the president, because the president gets to decide who's
on
the
the Supreme
Court.
You smart, you loyal. Another one.
I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Let's talk about because I think a big reason behind why people don't think their vote matters is because they don't understand how the voting process works, especially when it comes to the presidential election. A lot of people don't understand what the electoral college is and how that is really what decides who wins the presidential election.
And I know you can't tell this by looking at me, but I'm stupid. Like, I don't be knowing shit, so... Like, put me up on game.
Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Okay, so the electoral college, each state has they have a certain amount of electoral votes. So the electoral college is pretty much it's just a committee.
It's a college, like so it's a school.
Oh, come on, man.
He's joking. He's not.
And the amount
just finding
the amount of votes you get. For your state's electoral college depends on the representatives that you have in your state. For example, California has 55 representatives. That means we have 55 electoral votes.
So we gotta vote for 55 people?
No.
I'm serious. I'm dead ass.
You do actually vote for the 55 representatives.
Yes, you do vote for the 50, but that's why I said.
And they go and carry your vote.
Exactly.
You have to trust your electoral college representatives to take your
vote and then to make it vote for the president. So here's how it works, all right? So let's say Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, they're both vying for California, all right? Now we already know California is a blue state, blue meaning Democrat, all right? Correct. Normally they vote Democrat. Okay. With that being said, notice I paid no mind to that weak ass joke. So I just paid it to mine now. But anyway, so what they do is, so let's say Donald Trump has 2 million votes in California, but Hillary Clinton has 4 million votes in California. She
wins the state.
The electoral college will give their 55 votes to...
And I'm one of the votes that matter in that 4 million.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So when you see that when someone wins by a certain margin, it'll be like 270 to like 150, something like that. Like that's the amount of electoral college votes that they've gotten.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And I think you need 270.
You need like 270
to win.
Whoever wins the most states becomes the president.
No. Because
most
see, here's the thing.
electoral college votes.
See, here's the thing is, so
There's swing states.
So you can win 30 of the states.
No, listen.
But I have a lot of votes and still
Because
win.
not every state has a lot of amount of electoral college
So
votes.
California has 55, but Montana has 3.
Yeah.
So if you win Montana,
How did we have 55 and have 3?
It's based
Because-
on
population.
It's based on population.
Oh.
So for
Yeah.
example,
So there's not a lot of people there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
California
It's
has
not based on, like, our
California
fly
has, you know,
Instagrams?
10, 15 million
No.
people who live in the state. Yeah.
So then
Right.
that's why we have 55.
Yeah,
So
so
where
we-
Montana might only have 1.
Yeah, right.
They have
because
3, but yeah.
They have 3 electoral college votes because maybe only 1 million people live in
I
Montana.
feel
Right.
like I'm
Yeah,
getting
The
and
smart
big,
by
the
them.
big, the
Montana's
big states,
selfie
the
game
big
is so
states
waxed.
are the big states are California, New York,
Texas.
Texas, Illinois,
Oklahoma.
Ohio.
Boise.
no,
Those-
Boise is
There's
a
like,
city.
well, but Texas, what's crazy about Texas is usually it's always red, and I think
Why
this
is it
year,
red? They sue whooping?
No, red means
Big
red
league?
means
Republican.
Republican.
Red is Republican, blue,
Blue
is
is
Democrat?
Democrat. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So,
elephant
but
is
they might-
Republican. Donkey is
And broke
but they
Democrat.
might
people
be
are
blue.
Democrats. So
They
that's what
might
I've
be
been told.
blue.
So
I wouldn't
Texas
say
might be
broke
blue this year
people-
because
Are
they're
broke
so
people Democrats?
offended.
Am I supposed to be Democrat?
No,
I don't know what I am.
Broke people
I mean,
are.
I'm broke.
I'm
Here's
glad
the
we're
poor
having
people
this
Democrats?
conversation.
No,
with
this
you
is
right
very
now.
interesting. So
I'm
no,
broke.
it's not about being broke.
Right.
It's more so about like what do the candidates reflect in your issues.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
normally people who are Republican are conservative, and when they're conservative, that means they believe in things like pro-life. So
Being
that means
fiscally responsible.
Yeah.
Fiscally, like money-wise.
Yes.
Yes.
Being
See, I
fis-
knew. Okay.
right.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
pro-life meaning like they don't want you to have an abortion.
But you know what's also crazy is like you were saying like how like there's certain states that are like we're blue through and through. So some people will be like, oh, my vote doesn't matter because California's blue, so it doesn't matter. But in a way, like I'm from California, but a lot of people, they have family members in other states that might be swing states. So
Yes.
it's like your vote can matter in a way of like you influencing your aunt or influencing your parents
And
or
if
whatever.
everybody
like,
thinks their vote doesn't matter, then nobody votes. Then it all
yeah,
matters.
and like I get the system. I totally get the system is
Yes,
rigged. I've
it is.
been through the system. So, but like,
Meaning
it's-
you've been locked up or oh.
But the reason why the system is rigged is because that they set up a situation for you to not be informed.
Right.
That's how the system gets rigged.
Right.
Because if you're misinformed,
Right.
then that
Right.
means you don't go out and you don't vote. So
I'm
that
very
allows
misinformed.
so that allows
I don't know anything.
the people who are elected officials, that allows them to make laws and make policy and put those
Like
policies
Yes.
on
strikes,
the books.
you're out. Type
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
They put those policies in the books,
Just had
which
this conversation.
allows the system to be rigged.
And then niggas
And
like me
once
just be
they're-
like, oh, I ain't gonna vote because my vote don't matter. And then we
Exactly.
stay oppressed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Okay.
then once those laws are on the books, it's very hard to get them like off.
Right.
Like,
Right.
and that's just like even with like the pro-life
Right.
and like all that stuff. It's like Trump wants to overturn
right.
Roe versus
Versus Wade.
Wade, which is something we solved a long
Roe
time
versus-
ago.
Roe versus
that
Wade
means
was-
that I can't get an abortion.
Roe versus
like,
Wade
that's
was a
crazy
court
to
case.
Who are
me.
they to tell you?
I'm not trying to get abortions.
Right.
I'm not out here trying to get them, but like I don't want them. But
Because
like, should
condoms
I?
are for suckers. You would agree with that, right? Never mind.
Well-
Never mind. I want to get crossed. This is what I'm saying.
I mean-
so does it mean if a state is blue, that means we're a democratic state?
Yeah.
Yeah.
vote
Traditionally-
Democratic.
So
Yeah.
California is broke then.
It's
No.
No.
California is
Well-
liberal.
Yeah.
No, but also Democratic also means liberal too.
Liberal.
A lot of
Yeah.
times when you're liberal on things, so like I said, most Democrats are pro-choice.
Pro-choice.
Most Democrats are about building up the middle class. If we have a strong middle class, then that'll make America quote unquote great. You know
So
what
there
I'm
are
saying?
red states and there are blue states.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now,
now what she said about swing states, I'm from Philadelphia, which is in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a swing state.
And that's
Swing
where people have sex with a bunch of people. all
No,
at
it
once.
means
That's
that
swing girl.
It means
That's swing girl.
It means they like both
Okay,
candidates.
sorry,
and
sorry.
they just
Election-
trying to
it means
swing with
election
either
day.
one.
Yeah, so Philadelphia is a blue city. So Philadelphia normally votes Democrat. Pittsburgh normally votes Democrat, which is most
So
of
what are the Republican states? Like Washington?
No, Washington is actually a blue
Texas.
So
state.
every state down,
Texas.
most of the states
Down
down,
south
Alabama.
are red states.
Yes. So
Interesting.
where they love the Confederate flag. Those are red
Texas,
states.
Alabama,
Yeah.
Mississippi,
And that's all
Arkansas,
about making
Louisiana.
poor people stay poor and rich people get richer.
I wouldn't say that it's
simple, but-
conservative. They have a lot of
It's more-
conservative
it's
views.
more ideals.
They have a
like
lot of
they're-
conservative
yeah.
views.
So a lot of times people mask conservative views or conservative ideas like behind
Money.
behind kind of what they do is they play off of misinformed people and
Like
they play
me.
to what people like. So For example,
you're like Mad Libs over here.
Yeah,
You're like
right.
trying to finish a sentence before he's done. He's like, money,
cars,
money.
homes.
Yeah, it's like, hold on.
For example, Texas is a very evangelical state.
That means that they're really in the church.
They're really religious in Texas.
Okay.
So to take advantage of that, a lot of Republicans say that they're pro-choice. Pro-life. A lot of Republicans say that they're pro-life.
So they play
off
people's
Yeah,
religion
right.
to.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. They shouldn't do that.
The world's fucked up.
Well, that's
I
why,
thought
but also
somebody
that's
told
why I
me
said.
that.
So now also I want to bring to light this election too, which is very a big deal. On top of us, with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, they're both, the presidential election. But like I said, we also, if you want to make your vote count, you also got to make sure that your state we have the House of, we have the House. So the thing is that if you're a Democrat, what you ideally want is,
I am, right? I'm a Democrat?
who are you voting for?
I don't know what I am.
Who are you voting for?
I think Hillary because she's just better than.
Well, I register independent. But
I register as an independent too.
But I always usually
But
vote
do you have?
Democrat.
Okay, let me ask you.
Just because I don't like the system knowing what I'm up to.
Your views.
My views are pro-choice.
Okay.
Like she said with abortion.
Then you have
she wants to
democratic
do that.
views. You
Yeah,
don't
if
wanna
I want to
get-
do that.
Then you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
condoms are for suckers, and if things happen, okay.
It's not even just about condoms.
It's
like,
not.
It's like about there's
about
I mean
women's health.
there's women's health, and it's like you're trying to take away our reproductive rights. You don't even like a girlfriend telling you what you can do
Hell
with
fucking
and
no.
cannot do with your dick, right?
Yeah.
You don't like a girl being like, don't da da da. Can you imagine if the government had
Told
to
me
tell
what
you?
to do with this dick?
Yeah.
Hell
And
no.
then what's even
Right, you
worse
would
is
be like,
Hell
get
no,
off
it's my dick. I'ma throw it where I want to throw it.
That's how I feel.
I'ma move it
like,
where I
you're
want to
gonna-
move it.
exactly,
I'ma dug it where I want to.
exactly,
Okay,
that's how I feel about the government
Democrats
being in
this
my
bitch.
pussy.
Okay, listen, stay out your pussy.
Sorry.
Tell them to stay out of your pussy.
No,
damn it.
if that's what gets the message across,
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
If that's what
I'm
it takes
all
for you
for
to
it.
understand, then great.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
yeah.
Get
Yeah.
the government
It makes
off your
sense.
dick.
Stay out
Yeah.
of her pussy.
Yeah.
Stay out of her pussy.
Don't
Exactly.
don't grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, don't grab me by the pussy.
Don't grab her by the pussy.
Take care of it.
Take
Let me
care
get
of
some.
it. Finesse it.
Let me get some.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of people don't understand that a lot of the ways that laws actually get passed in this country on a local and state level is by voting in these elections that happen in off years.
So the president doesn't have all the power. He just kind of stamps on everything.
Actually, the executive branch has the same amount of power as the other two branches.
Because it's like
right?
checks and balances.
balances.
Hey.
I'm in check systems, so yeah. I mean, I know.
Right. So for example, if
I'm
the
in
president,
check systems.
I wrote a couple hot checks on that ass. Okay, but go ahead.
for example, if the president suggests a law, he has to first get it passed through Congress.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And if the Supreme Court finds that law to be unconstitutional, they can strike it down as well.
So if I could put this metaphorically, it's almost like you need same-sex marriages to get passed, so you and your boo can do your
already
thing.
It already is passed.
Oh, so you're good. You and Hank are good. Okay, so your vote does
They
matter.
could take.
But if Donald Trump wins with a Republican Congress, that right can be taken
And they will
away.
take that away
Yeah.
from Clint. They bet not.
Yeah.
You want to have a situation where, that's why I said having the House. So if we have the president and we have the House, that a lot of times you'll get something passed that's in our favor.
Yeah.
The problem with the Obama administration
Right.
was the House of Representatives and the Senate is controlled by Republicans. So every time he wanted a bill, they shot it down.
Yeah.
There
He was
one-
like in an abusive
there
relationship.
was
He's
one.
like, can I go out?
See,
And
your
his girl
metaphors
was
are much
like,
better
no.
than mine.
Hey, there was a situation where he tried to pass a bill about gun laws because of the situation with Sandy Hook. He was literally crying because that the Senate or the House of Representatives did not
So
want to
they're
pass
tying his hands. So he's the president, but he's really
So,
not the
and
president.
also, if we end up in
He could veto a bill, too,
in
though.
a worst case scenario on November 8th,
Yeah.
which we all know what the worst case scenario is, I think
Well,
it's
no,
going
what's
to
your
be.
worst case scenario?
getting your
You
pussy
know
grabbed.
exactly what it
Oh,
is.
if Trump becomes
Yeah,
president?
and
Okay.
so it's like I don't even like to say it because it's like I don't want to give it any power, but it's like if that happens, we need to make sure that we're voting every 2 years to tie his hands.
Right,
like,
exactly.
We need to make sure that we turn
So,
our house
so
blue.
even if he does become the president, we can restrict his power.
we can try.
If we vote
I
every
mean,
2
we
years.
gotta try.
If you vote for representatives that
Yes.
think the same way you do.
Yeah.
So if you don't think like Trump and you want to vote for representatives
Right.
who don't think like Trump,
Right.
Yeah.
then you have to, participate in these local elections.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's more than just the once every 4 years.
Yeah, we gotta
Educate
get
yourself,
out there
people.
and like.
Just vote. Make your voice heard. I don't care who you vote for, to be honest with you.
Just vote for somebody.
Just vote for
I
somebody.
care who you
don't,
vote
because but my number one pet peeve is, and I hate to say this, but niggas all the time want to say, oh, I hate this, I hate that, but you don't go out and do shit about it. You the main one complaining, but you don't do shit about it.
All right, y'all, that was another episode of The Cooler. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to All Def Digital. I thank all my special guests.
Clint, Coley.
Heidi, the redhead Heidi.
And Doughboy, AKA Barack Obama. Turn up!
Make sure you guys get out there next week, November 8th, Tuesday, and vote for the President of the United States. Don't stay home. Your vote does matter. And leave a comment below and tell everybody else to go out and vote too.
Subscribe to the channel, share the video.
I already said all that stuff.
Okay.
I'm John Scarlett. See y'all next
Put it in the
time.
comments if you want Clint to do something with his hair, because it's rough and it's dry and it's thirsty. So.
Also, comment if you never want to see Doughboy in the Cooler again.
Fuck that.
I would love to
Vote
know.
on him, beat your ass,
I would
nigga.
love to know how many of y'all feel that way. All right? See y'all next time.
Let me get your information.